Happy New Year, Brother Paul, owner of Brother Paul's Barbecue and founder of the Universal Peace Officers, and wanted to just bring you a message of encouragement on New Year's Day as I spent some time over the last 24 hours reflecting on my past year. Beat myself up for where I have fallen short. I was also reminded by God of the things He's allowed me to be a part of and the grace that He provides that gives me the ability to do this thing we call life. And what I want to encourage you guys with today as you go through this first day of the year is to remember who you are and remember whose you are. And let me tell you what I mean by that. If we try to remember whose we are, and we know that God created everything, and in the beginning it was only God and He created everything, and what then did He create everything out of other than Himself? So if God created everything out of Him, then we are all part of Him and He is part of us, and we all have that divine spark in us, and we all, long for eternity, as it talks about in Ecclesiastes. So the bottom line is, do we remember that when the world's bringing life noise our way? Do we remember that in the tough times and in the good times, or do we take for granted the things that God has allowed us to be a part of? So as I journey into 2025, my encouragement to myself is that I continue to feed my mind, body, and spirit and allow God to use me in spite of me to help me reach the people that He wants me to reach, to bring a message of hope, of love, of peace, compassion, of do no harm, and just be kind. Life's complicated. There's a lot of rules and regulations and commandments and things we're supposed to follow. But the bottom line is, if we can just love God, love ourselves, and then love others, it makes it a lot simpler for me when I can put it and package it in a way that I can manage and understand and not feel too overwhelmed. And the bottom line is just to love others. And the way that I'm in the best position to do that is to spend time, ask God to allow me to feel His presence in my quietness, search for that still small voice inside, use that motivation to encourage myself to take care of my mind, body, and spirit, and then see where God has placed me, analyze and utilize the gifts He's given me, and then do the work He's called me to do. And usually it's just the little things we do for one another. So that's my encouragement today, brothers and sisters. Remember who you are, remember whose you are, remember what you're made of and who you're made of, and then remember you're an ambassador for your Heavenly Father. You're a representative of Christ here on this earth. So take time to make sure that you take care of your heart and help change the world by changing one heart at a time, and the heart that we always start with is our own, because then from that foundation we're in a better position to be loving and kind and generous to others. So I encourage you guys to have a great 2025. Stay in each day. We got to plan for the future, but we got to live in the day and make the most of each day. And that's the best way to secure our future. And our future is in Him because He is in us, and He wants us to remember that. God bless America. God bless the world. And God bless each and every one of us, God, and fill us all with peace, love, and compassion, and give us an encouraging Happy New Year to do the work that You've called us individually to do. And collectively, we can help change the world by changing one heart at a time. God bless America. God bless my beautiful dogs. And God bless each and every one of you. Brother Paul, out.